Hello beautiful people, my name's Kristen. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to do a tag, which I don't normally do tags, but I'm going to do the Mammoth tag because I was tagged in the original by Jim at Books, Reading, and Stuff, and I really appreciate being included. Thank you very much. And we will get started with the questions. It says, are you currently reading a Mammoth? We should back up to make sure that we're all on the same page, that we're talking about March of the Mammoth, the book event where you are challenged to start a book in the month of March that is at least 800 plus pages. So that's how we're defining it. Sorry, just want to make sure we are on the same page. So my Mammoth book for this March of the Mammoths is Fyodor Dostoyevsky's The Brothers Karamazov, and I am here for it. This is a fantastic, high drama, well written, very good, but I have to look at what page I'm on. I'm on page 856, 985 pages total. So I'm going to finish this, at the end of this week, this book will be done. My Mammoth will be done. We will have conquered the Mammoth. What is the biggest book you've ever read? So the biggest book I've ever read, oh, I love how the sun is coming in. Sunshine on my shoulder. Okay, the biggest book I've ever read, I mentioned in the best books of 2024, is A Suitable Boy, Vikrem Seth. I think I said it was 1479 in that video, and I misspoke. It's actually 1474. So I gave myself 5 extra pages that aren't in here. So sorry for that. 1474 pages for this beautiful family saga book of Indian culture, cuisine, and high drama. Really fun. It says, what is the smallest book I've ever read? So probably W.E. Debois' The Comet that I also just read recently, which was under 20 pages. But I want to give a shout out to Martin Luther King Jr.'s Letter from a Birmingham Jail at 50 pages. It can be a one sit down kind of read, and it is a really good, should read to get out some American history and what was going down, how that ties into today. Then it says, is the size of the book intimidating when it's a mammoth? And it's intimidating only in the sense of what else I want to do, right? It's like the size itself doesn't intimidate me. I love a good chunker book. But if I'm already currently reading a chunky book, this is going into the next question. Is size a consideration in what you're going to read next? Yes, because if I'm already reading The Brothers Karamazov, I'm not going to pick up another really chunky book at that time. Even some of my chunky fantasy, very different genre, but I'm probably not going to pick them both up at the same time. I do usually have an audiobook going while I have a very long commute daily back and forth. And I will usually have a couple books in different places that I'm reading on hand. How many pages is the book you are currently reading? So that would be The Brothers Karamazov, and it was 965. Is that what I said? 85? 985. And I'm not reading, I just finished my nonfiction book this morning, so I'm not reading another physical book, but then audio, I am listening to The Wedding People. So that's my audiobook right now while I'm commuting. And I think I'm only about 20% into that book, and it's maybe 8-hour video. It's hard to know what page you're on when you're listening to it on audio, but I'm really enjoying it. It's a really enjoyable, fun read when you're sitting there stuck in traffic going nowhere. What is the average length of book that you read? So I went to Storygraph and got my average based off of the 132 books that I read last year, and then the page count of 52,000 whatever, and my average came out to be 391 pages per book, which seems about right to me. I tend to fill my life with a lot of chunky monkey books, and 22% were over 500 pages. And then there are a bunch of middle grade books that I rack up in middle grade March, as well as I like to pick up an occasional manga. And so those are going to be very low in page count number and kind of bring the average back down. Number 8 talks about, should man bring back the mammoths that have gone extinct? And my thought on that is we should start by taking better care of what we have and the animals that are on this planet now. We should work to honor the ecosystems and those things that are out there providing nature and oxygen and beauty to our earth. And if that involved including the cycle of the mammoth, then he should be part. If it doesn't and the biodome is functioning correctly without him, then I don't think he should be added. I'm very much in the Jurassic Park movie kind of girl. You know, introducing the dinosaurs back just had all kinds of layers of problems. So generally, no, I don't think they should. Which is the 9th one. Do you think they will, and do you think they should? I mean, they may, because they probably will try to bring back the dinosaur, but I don't think they should. So for tagging people, I don't know if these people do tags, and I don't think they've done this tag. If they do, I have three shall be the number of the counting. I have 3 people I wanted to mention. I wanted to tag Amy at A Star Reads. I know that she reads some of the fun fantasy and chunky books, so it would be fun to hear your answers. I want to tag Rishi from For the Love of Classics, because she has some of these big chunky monkey classics like Brothers Karamazov. And I want to tag my newly discovered friend BJ. He has a brand new book channel to YouTube, although he has it going well in other places. So crossover, give him some support. If you want to put out a little quick tag on this, or a short on 1 or 2 of the questions, go for it. And if I didn't tag you but you want to do it, I'll try to leave the questions below in my description so you can do that. Hope that you have a brilliant day. Happy reading. Thanks for stopping by.